Would you like to play the name game to figure out your soulmate?
I would love to know who my soulmate is, but there's always some type of catch to these games.
Win by the end of the day to get $1 million prize.
$1 million? Yes, I want to play. All right, how does it work?
Just answer questions correctly to get a letter. Your soulmate has 7 letters in their name.
7 letters? These questions better be easy. All right, I'm all ready for school and...
First question loading. Solve the following equation.
8 times 4? I'm awful at math. It's so hard. I'll just use my calculator.
No calculators allowed.
Okay, let's just think it out. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 1, carry the 2. 32.
That is correct. Here's your letter.
I got the last letter of his name, but it's gonna be hardly any help.
Did you really think I would make it easy?
I guess I'll go to school and see how many people I can find where their last letter of their name is an M. That is, if my soulmate is even at school.
Hey, Caitlin, how are you today?
Oh, hey, Liam. Yeah, I'm good. The only problem is I have to answer questions for the name game to try to find my soulmate.
Wait, don't tell me you fell for that. There's always a consequence to the name game if you don't win.
I know that's usually the case, but I'm so lucky because they said if I get it by the end of the day, I get $1 million.
That might be true, but they make it really hard so you can't win.
You're just jealous.
No, I just don't want to see you get hurt. I promise, and to prove it, I'll help you.
Really? You will? Okay, so far I know the name ends in the letter M.
Wait, like my name?
You, my soulmate? That's funny. We've been best friends since kindergarten. I don't see you like that. Besides, the name has to be 7 letters. And Liam, your name is only 4.
I was kidding. Okay, let's think who it could be. Well, it could be Graham.
Ew, I hope not. The band geek? You think that's my soulmate?
I'm just saying. 7
New
letters.
question
I'm
loading.
getting a question now.
What has keys but doesn't unlock?
What is
I
it?
think this is a trick question. What has keys but doesn't unlock?
Wait, you don't know it?
No, do you?
Yeah, it's easy.
Tell me the answer.
Liam may only give clues.
Okay, you can't tell me the answer.
Time is running out.
Okay, I'll just give you a clue. Think of something else that has keys. You got this.
A piano.
That is correct. Here is your next letter.
The 3rd letter is an L.
Hey, you know what? Maybe your soulmate is Malcolm.
I hope not. Yes, sweaty Pete.
Only because he has gym first period. He's a nice guy.
I don't care.
Your soulmate is probably really hard to figure out. That's why they offered you $1 million prize. I just hope that you won't forget about me after this.
You know I'll give you some.
I wasn't talking about the money, but thanks.
Okay, see you next period.
Hey, by the way you look, I can tell you haven't figured it out yet.
No, and the questions keep getting harder. And even worse, it sounds like Stinky Malcolm is my soulmate.
Well, if you think he's smelly, then it's probably not him.
You really think?
I'm your best friend. I know you best. It's not him.
I hope so.
New question loading.
Are you about to get another one?
Which is better, cats or dogs?
This is easy. There's obviously one that's better than the other.
Yeah, I know that you love dogs. That doesn't mean whoever...
Listen, we're best friends. Just trust me, okay?
Okay, dogs.
That is correct.
I got it.
Here's your next letter.
A.M. The name ends in A.M. Why does figuring out my soulmate's name have to be so hard?
It's okay. Don't fret. You'll find your soulmate eventually.
Okay, except there's $1 million on the line if I get it by today.
There's always a trick with the name games. They're doing this to stress you out. You shouldn't have done this to yourself.
No, it just sounded too good to pass up.
New rule, you must find your soulmate by midnight or be eliminated.
Oh no.
What?
If I don't figure out my soulmate by the end of the day, then I get eliminated.
Wait, what? Listen, there's only so many people with the name. We still have time.
Okay, I should have never...
So many people with the name. We still have time.
Okay, who knows if I actually figure out the name, if I'll even know the person. A lot of people don't even figure out their soulmates until they're an adult.
You can't give up. Let me help you, okay?
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out myself. I should have never fell for this stupid get my soulmate.
New question loading. How many letters are in the answer to this question?
Okay. It's gonna be a guess. 4?
That is correct. Here's your next letter.
Okay, that's a little bit of help.
Good, I found you. I've been looking everywhere.
What are you doing in the girls' bathroom?
Are you serious? I can't let you get eliminated. You have to find your soulmate.
Sorry I roped you into this.
Don't be sorry. I just can't live without you, and I'll do anything to help you. We still have plenty of time to figure this out. Let's sign ourselves out of school so we can focus. We will get marked absent, but it'll be worth
Really?
it.
You would do that for me?
Of course, we're best friends. You would do the same for me.
Okay, awesome. Let's go sign ourselves out. Thank you so much for coming over to help me, Liam.
Of course, I would never let you do this alone.
Okay, we only have a few more hours to figure out who my soulmate is, and the questions are supposed to get way harder.
I'll be here to help as much as I can, but no promises. I know the name game gets really challenging at the end.
I know. Definitely learned my lesson. Good news is, if I figure out who my soulmate is, I get $1 million. Bad news is, if I can't figure it out, I get eliminated.
One thing, before we finish this, can I just tell you something real quick?
course.
Once you realize who your soulmate is, I just don't want our relationship to change, you know?
You have been friends forever. Whoever my soulmate is just gonna have to accept
No,
it.
I don't think you understand. What I'm trying to say is...
New question loading.
I'm getting another one.
What is your soulmate's favorite color?
What's my soulmate's favorite color? How am I supposed to know his favorite color if I don't even know who he is?
You're gonna have to guess. Just pick a color that all boys like. I'm a boy too. Just pick my favorite color.
Okay, blue.
That is correct. Here is your next letter.
Okay, another L. Okay, here comes another one.
New rules. No more help from Liam.
Oh no, you can't help me anymore.
It's okay. You can do it.
What color is a white rhino? The answer is in the question. What?
That is incorrect.
What color are they?
Apparently they're gray.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, have you ever seen a white rhino before?
It's okay. There's still plenty more questions, and I'm
No more questions available. More questions available.
okay. Apparently, if you get one wrong, you don't get any more questions.
It's okay. We can figure it out without any more.
We only have 5 more minutes left, and I'm gonna be
Calm
eliminated.
down. Listen, I know who your soulmate is, and I have for a while.
If you knew this whole time, then why didn't you tell me
I
earlier?
wasn't entirely sure at first, but then I figured it out and I tried telling you.
Hurry! What's his name? We don't have much time.
It's against the rules for me to just give you the name, but I can give you some letters, so write down the ones you already know. Okay, the first letter is a W, and that other letter is an I.
William? Great, you figured out his name. Just one little problem. I don't know a William.
Yes, you do, and so do I.
You do?
Yes, just think about all the favorite things that the name game said your soulmate likes.
What's my soulmate's favorite color?
I'm a boy too, just pick my favorite color.
Blue.
That is correct.
Now, I know that you love dogs. That doesn't mean whoever...
Listen, we're best friends, just trust me.
Dogs.
That is correct.
Favorite color blue. Favorite animal dog.
It's me, my name is William.
Haha, very funny, but your name's Liam.
Yeah, that's my nickname, but my full name is William. It's on my birth certificate.
But I've known you since kindergarten. Why have you never told me that before?
I told you I was named after my dad, and you know his name's William.
Okay, but I've only thought of you as a friend. I've never saw you in that way.
I know, and you don't have to, but that doesn't mean you never will. I didn't always start out liking you like that. I loved you as a friend, and now I love you as more than a friend.
Really?
And yes, and just trust me when I say this, that I think I'm your soulmate.
Are you sure? I have 10 seconds till I have to submit my decision.
It won't hurt to try. You have no other options. I know you're scared, but remember, we're best friends. You can trust me.
3, 2.
It's William Smith, my friend Liam.
That is correct. Congratulations, you won the name game and $1 million.
You were right. You're my soulmate.
I know it probably doesn't make sense to you yet, but I've just known for so
I
long.
never knew that.
Probably since like 4th grade.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why'd you never tell me sooner?
I just really enjoyed being your friend, and I didn't want to ruin it by saying I liked you and then not getting to be your friend at all. Now that we know we're officially soulmates, what do you say we be more than friends? And can we kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I've been waiting forever.
Right after I get our $1 million.